Good morning. Thanks for joining me. Today we're touching on a very delicate subject. The eyes. More specifically, cataracts. Yep. At 73, I've succumbed to cataracts in both eyes. How do they manifest themselves? Blurry vision, susceptible to bright light, impossible to see close up, can't see to fly my drone, in some shop lighting I can't see faces. I was tempted to put up some special effects to show what it's like, but it would seem over dramatic and exaggerating, and that's the last thing I want to do. What's brought on cataracts? Well, it's certainly not helped by overweight and type 2 diabetes, but I'm told by opticians that it's a common occurrence in people my age. I've talked to some people that have it at a younger stage of life, and I feel sorry for them. But a big part of my life is driving and enjoying the countryside through photography and drones. Even tying knots for fishing or casting to a spot. It manifests itself with me if I look at something tiny print. I get frustrated and can't continue. My optician gifted me a super magnifying glass, but you can't use that all the time or every time. So, surgery, NHS surgery, which is free for people like myself, born in the UK 73 years ago. Does it take any courage to go for it? Not really. I have confidence because of the team, the opticians, the medical people at the clinic where I'm going. I'm going in 3 days' time, so the next video you see, I'll have a patch over my right eye, because as you may guess, they do one eye at a time. Let it recover, let your body get used to it, and then you're ready for surgery on the other eye. What's the procedure? Well, the full procedure goes something like this. I spotted a deterioration in my eyesight over the last year, and I put it down to diet. Every time I changed my diet, my eyes altered, but soon readjusted. And this was a diabetes situation. So I just expected it to return to normal, my normal, but I'm afraid not. Various health conditions made me give up my motorcycling and not do so much driving and flying. What does it seem like? Well, imagine holding up two dots, hardly see-through, one in front of each eye. I'd gone to see the opticians and he diagnosed it almost instantaneously and then went on to show me what I was up against. My diabetes was all over the shop, so I was asked to go away and come back when my diabetes was under control. Adopting a keto regime again soon brought my diabetes back under control. I revisited the optician and he was able to refer me to the National Health Service for the operations to remove the cataracts and replace each lens, one on each eye, with a new lens that they could adjust to some degree. Can I just say that the National Health Service only offers long-sighted cataract procedures. In other words, I'll be able to drive perfectly and see my drone, but I might still need glasses for close-up work. I can't alter this without paying for private surgery for the short-sightedness, so I'll go for what they offer, and I'm sure it's going to improve my all-round vision. So the optician referred me to the NHS. They rang me up and asked where I would like to go, and there's a choice of clinics in everyone's area. I'm going to a clinic recommended by the optician. You can't get a much better recommendation than that, really, can you? It took a couple of weeks for the date to roll round from the telephone call to the clinic ringing me and booking me in specifically for the consultation. The consultation was quite intense, covering general health, well-being, how it affects me, how they'll deal with it and what they can achieve, and the element of there is a danger element in all operation procedures. It's done under a local anaesthetic, which apparently is a seed which placed in your lower lid, and that dilates your pupil, and it lasts for approximately 45 minutes, the dilation, which is enough time for them to do the 15-minute procedure to change from the poor lens to the new lens, which they can alter very slightly. At the consultation, I told them what I'd like to get out of it. I told them about my outgoing lifestyle of driving and flying and aerial photography. So I hope that would give them a good idea of what I want out of life in the future. They gave me eye drops to put in leading up to my procedure, surgery in 3 days' time, and I continue to put these drops in when I remember. So, yes, it was hard to hear when the opticians pronounced me having cataracts, but it's been positive ever since, talking to people that have had it done and talking to the clinic they're going to be doing it to me. The only one issue I have asked them to consider is I occasionally have head tremors, and you may well have noticed it on my YouTube videos. If my head involuntarily shakes, then that would spoil any cataract operation. Mentioning this to the clinic, they took it in their stride. I guess they see lots of issues when dealing with people of my age, and they suggested they give me a diazepam. I'm not familiar with the strength or the length of sedation, but I've alerted them to the fact that I may need something on the day. So, wish me luck for the future, and I'll keep you informed how it goes. Let's get back to driving, exploring, flying, fishing, all of my outdoor activities. Thanks for joining me.